Hey, this is Nick from Silent Pilot, and you're watching The Bubble.
Give me that West Coast golden state of mind, where the sunshine never dies, and your love is like the wave I ride beside you. Give me that open, orange-colored sky. Can you feel that? It's the motion in the ocean that makes you...
Anthony and myself, we used to go to a bunch of festivals together, and then we just decided that, you know, we grew up playing music, and we're like, why not try to start a band, you know, specifically Warped Tour. You know, we wanted to get on the Warped Tour, basically. It was kind of how it came about. And then we just started a band and put out a record, and...
Just like every band, it's just like, you want to start a band, dude?
I want to do that. I want what they're doing.
It was pretty simple. It wasn't like a long thought-out thing. It was just like, dude, we play music. Let's do that. We're friends. Let's start a band. We were just trying to mess around and do like a pop-punk cover of like songs. It was a Drake song. I think it was like Marvin's Room or something. We tried to like make a pop punk cover of it, and then Anthony like mocked it up on the computer, and you know, that's where we played it together. And then next thing you know, we're like, let's just do some original songs, and then boom, then there was a record. That's how it started.
That's still on YouTube, right?
No, not
Drake's
that. That's a different one, but yeah.
That's another Drake song.
But
we started off as a Drake cover band, and we've moved on.
It's funny because on the first record, because of that, all of our demo songs were named after rappers. I think we had like a Kendrick song. Every song was like a rapper name for some reason. That's how it came.
Working titles.
Yeah, it's like the working before you come up with the actual titles, like the working titles. Yeah.
I joined the band like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like right at the end of the cycle, like the album cycle for an Inaudible Discord. I have the hardest time saying that. An Inaudible Discord. And so we were like basically writing new music. You know, we had some member changes, and the sound kind of just happened. You know, like a lot of the stuff was in the studio.
It was interesting because the demos that we brought into the studio for our latest release, Heart Sounds, were kind of more along the lines of our first album, An Inaudible Discord. And then once we kind of sat down and started going over everything really took shape, and we kind of evolved almost in the studio.
The recording process is tight. You like go in with one idea and you come out with something totally different. It's like fun watching it evolve as you as you like add stuff to it and take stuff away. I don't know. But yeah, it was definitely organic. It's not something we sat down and we were like, let's do this, and then it was just kind of like, we're just making music.
I think it's also kind of the help of this record actually having, you know, producers having an outside opinion, as opposed to the first record was self-produced.
Right.
You know, so this one we had kind of an outside opinion.
California is the single from the album. We've been getting some like good responses from that. We have like a little like music video on YouTube. It's a fun song. We kind of wrote it about, it's like half and half about California, but like, you know, we're kind of referring to a girl as if, you know, it's like saying, you know, I love you as much as I love California, sort of. Is that a kind of just pulling that out of my ass? Like,
it paints a picture of California.
Oh.
So like, you know, we've grown up here. We've been in California our whole life. You know, we've lived, like, we all come from the Bay Area, but, you know, Nick's lived in San Diego. Anthony.
I was born in LA, actually.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Anthony,
see, these things that we're still learning.
We're learning about each other.
Who are you?
But yeah, so I mean, we've lived all over the state, and it's a beautiful state. So it's like, for someone who doesn't even live here, has never been here, you know, we wanted them to hear the song and kind of like paint a picture in their head of what California is, you know. So.
So 2017, I mean, this is a big year for us. We put out the album in March. We're headlining the soundcheck stage at BFD up in the Bay Area, which is like a big Bay Area music festival put on by Live 105. We're planning on doing a tour. You know, we don't have anything planned quite yet, but we, you know, finally made it down to LA, which is, you know, a first for us. And then I think next month we're coming back down. We're playing like Carlsbad, San Diego, and you know, we're trying to get out there and, you know, show people what we do and have a good time and meet fun people, and
especially with this, with the new music we just put out, we all really feel like we're kind of dialed in and like ready for all this. Before, you know, it just wasn't quite there, and I think now we're more excited than ever, and we really feel, you know, absolutely confident in the product that we have. So it's, you know, it's about time that we branch out. You know, we've built a pretty big following up in the Bay, and, you know, now it's time to leave the nest.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, it's fun too. We need to get the air conditioning in our van fixed though, because
Oh my God.
it's gnarly. It
We
would,
turn the AC on and it blows heat all throughout the whole thing. It's like it's already hot
it's
enough,
so
you're
bad.
sweating.
It's so bad. Like going over the Grapevine uphill, you just can't use it. It's on Instagram at Silent Pilot Official, Twitter at Silent_Pilot, Facebook / Silent Pilot, YouTube / Silent Pilot TV. We've done really good.
Cross-branding with us.
Yeah. Our cross branding is like on point. Obviously, we really we showed up late to the game and we were like, oh, someone already has
thing is, like,
it.
here's the thing.
We hit up the guy on Instagram and we were like, who has at Silent Pilot, and we were like, hey, I noticed you only have like 20 followers.
you haven't posted
and
since, like,
and your name is like, you know, Ignacio, whatever. Like, is there a specific reason why you have to have Silent Pilot? And would you be willing to like let us have that? And like 3 months later, he hits us with this like DM, and he's like, oh yeah, you know, this is like really important to me, and you know, I might be considering, you know, if I could part ways with it for a substantial amount of money. And I was like,
Oh, so you're one of
okay,
those.
okay,
You're one of those. Okay.
You're okay.
Well, he can have it. Ignacio.
So at Silent
enjoy.
Pilot on Instagram, coming for you. My lawyer is coming for you. 20 years.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Nick.
I'm Anthony.
And I'm Zach. You've just been buzzed.